What's going on, everybody? In this video, we're going to talk about the sum and difference formulas, except this time we're going to focus on cosine. So again, our sum and difference formulas allow us to find the measurement of an angle that is not really one of the essential angles within our unit circle. So we are going to find our angle measure by finding two essential angles that either add or subtract to give us the angle that we are solving for. Now, a couple of things to note right off the bat. With the sum formula, the cosine formula, in the actual formula we are subtracting. In the difference formula, we will be adding. So don't get confused by that. I've seen a lot of students in the past kind of mess that up, and you will definitely get the wrong answer, so be careful there. So, first problem, we have the cosine of 75 degrees. I know that 75 degrees is not on our unit circle. Therefore, I've got to be thinking about two different angle measures that add or subtract to give me 75. And in this particular case, I know that 45 and 30 will definitely add to give me 75 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cosine sum formula. So we have the cosine of A plus B, and it doesn't matter which one is A or B here because obviously when we're adding, it doesn't matter. And we know that we have the cosine of A times the cosine of B minus the sine of A times the sine of B. So I'm just going to plug that in. Well, if I have the cosine of 45 times the cosine of 30 minus the sine of 45 times the sine of 30, I just want to simplify this. We know that the cosine of 45 is root 2 over 2. The cosine at 30 degrees is root 3 over 2 minus the sine at 45 degrees, we definitely know is root 2 over 2. And then the sine, the y value at 30 degrees is 1/2. Now we just simplify it out. That gives me root 6 over 4 minus root 2 over 4. Make it one fraction. So we have root 6 minus root 2 over 4. They combine because we have common denominators. And this is our answer. Now, if you've watched my video on the sine sum and difference, you'll notice that this answer looks extremely similar to some of the answers we got in there, and that's because it is. We are going to see very, very similar answers when we do the sum and difference of sine or cosine, just because, again, they all play around on that unit circle. So don't get confused thinking you did something wrong because you didn't. Just make sure that you have plugged everything in correctly here. So let's try another one. Here we have the cosine of negative 15 degrees. Well, I'm thinking what two central angles do I have on my unit circle that can add or subtract to give me negative 15 degrees? And I know that we can say 30 degrees minus 45 degrees will definitely give us negative 15 degrees. So in that particular case, what I'm going to do is this time it does matter which one is A and B. So I have the cosine of A minus B, and that's the cosine of A times the cosine of B plus the sine of A times the sine of B. So now we're just going to plug it into our formula. So I have the cosine of 30 degrees times the cosine of 45 degrees plus the sine of 30 degrees and the sine of 45 degrees. We know that the cosine of 30 degrees is definitely, is root 3 over 2. Cosine of 45 is root 2 over 2 plus the sine of 30 is 1/2 times the sine of 45 is root 2 over 2. So again, simplify this out. We get root 6 over 4 plus root 2 over 4. Combine those, we get root 6 plus root 2 over 4. And that's it. So that is the difference, sum and difference of cosine. I hope the video makes sense. Thanks for checking it out. Be sure to check out the sum and difference of sine and the sum and difference of tangent. We will catch you next time.